Welcome to the Senior Citizen Workshop. My name is Neil Lemon, and I'm excited about this channel, this YouTube channel that we're doing here about senior citizen craft work products. And this is really something I've really kind of thought about doing in light of being a senior citizen. When you're over that certain age and you try to get work sometimes, and it's kind of hard because you are competing against a younger generation. But this here channel, I hope, will bring opportunities for senior citizens who have talent and who create craft products themselves. And so I'd like for this to be a platform that you can take advantage of to let others know about your particular crafts and abilities. So here at the Senior Citizen Workshop, I'll have some videos of some of the certain products that I've come up with and that I'll be designing. And hopefully, we can make some of this. Perhaps I may have partners down the road who may help to promote this agenda, really, of supporting senior citizens. After you're a certain age, you might find yourself out of a job. And it's really hard to come by a job. So, us senior citizens still needs income to help supplement, what we do. And so this is what I do to kind of try to help supplement my income. The little income SSI, we get each month doesn't necessarily cover everything. But if you are 62, you're legally able, maybe I shouldn't say the word legally, although I guess you can say that in a way, but you're able to, get your SSI. But what you're not able to do is to take advantage of the Medicare program because you can't get that until you're 65. So what do you do between 62 and 65 years of age? Now, if you happen to be a veteran, which I am, I was able to take advantage of some of the medical health care from the VA. But what if you're not a veteran? You really kind of in a limbo situation there. So I hope that this shop will provide an opportunity for others who are senior citizens who may find themselves in a precarious situation, but who may have talent, in creating craft products, but maybe not necessarily the platform in which to showcase those products, and thus, in ways of exposure, provide the opportunity for you to, to market your products. Now, there's Etsy, and then there's Facebook that we can also use in terms of marketing the products that we create. And so this like I say, is all in trying to help us to make ends meet. And it's a good way to keep us busy. We're not necessarily sitting around in our retirement age. We don't want to be in a waiting room, right? So what are we waiting on? I don't want to say that, but anyway, we want to keep busy, But most importantly, we want the particular opportunities that we can have access to support ourselves instead of the competition that we know we deal with when we're trying to get a job in the competitive field with younger ones. The employers are going to favor them more than older ones, and in a way that makes sense, because what employer really wants to have just a lot of senior people that's really going into retirement? They're experiencing physical and health issues, so I give it that they have to be concerned for that. But we certainly appreciate companies when they can hire some amount of seniors, some amount of elderly persons who still have able-bodiedness to do the job or a limited amount of the job. So I do see some jobs like that that have some, you go to Home Depot, you see a lot of elderly people working there. So anyway, but it's not a lot of opportunity for elderly ones, us senior citizens. So I want to break that. I want to break that up, and create more of an opportunity. And so this is going to be something that I think senior citizens can be excited about. On this platform too, I may get to the point too where I can invite other senior citizens who are doing their thing, as they say, with their workshop, you know, and to have the platform and exposure to others. You never know. And I would caution you too, if you have products that you really need to patent or trademark it, then, we won't have that showcased here, unless, that's something that, you don't really particularly care about, because we do know there's a lot of expense involved with trying to patent and, and trademark certain things. So for some of us, it's just maybe a matter of just, we're putting it out and we just making a financial run for it because we know eventually, the product's going to get knocked off, and duplicated to a certain extent. Having a product patent doesn't necessarily mean that you won't have competition with that same type of functionality. Uh, you know, Smart lawyers that's working with companies that's trying to copy pretty much what you do, they know how to, just design a product in a slightly different way. It may not open and close the same way. It might open and close another way. And so that's how, persons can pretty much just kind of get around what you do and still provide a product that basically does the same thing. So anyway, I'm no legal advisor in any way. So, talk to your lawyers about anything that you have designed and you want to kind of put out in public and you want to be able to market. So I strongly caution you to do that before you want to showcase yourself alongside us on this platform. And so just want to keep everything on the up and up. But anyway, welcome to the Senior Citizen Workshop. And if you're new here, go ahead, subscribe. You may be seeing some interesting, not only products, but hearing some interesting experience and stories of senior citizens who may have been involved in designing and crafting certain products that really are the mainstream today. Never know. And definitely hit the like button. It really helps us to get the word out about this amazing channel that we have, Senior Citizen Workshop. And so enjoy the series of videos that we'll be putting out, and that you subscribe so that you don't miss another video of senior citizen products in the make. Okay, so once again, welcome to the channel, Senior Citizen Workshop.